Hey, this your girl, msyelladiva. I'm bringing you another episode of Married to Medicine. This is season 12, episode 2, Breakups and Makeups. Okay, if you are new here, welcome, 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 welcome. We do reviews here. Okay. It's the Diva Nation. And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. All right. So, give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin. Okay, listen. I'm a little late on reviews. I have some stuff happening to me. My computer was acting up. And then a car hit my house last night. And so I've been going through some things, but Satan, you are not welcome here, okay? So y'all pray for me. Now, Dr. Heavenly is running for state representative, okay? All right. Listen. Guess who's state representative she's running for? Oh my God. I was like, oh no. Because I was just like, well, what state representative she running for? I was like, oh no, I got to vote for Dr. Heavenly. Oh Lord Jesus. Listen, y'all listen. Y'all got to tell me if I got to vote for, tell me to either tell me yes or nay. Tell me yes or no. If I got, if y'all want me to vote for Dr. Heavenly or no, don't vote for Dr. Heavenly. Y'all ain't tell me, okay? I'm a constituent. Oh my God. Okay. Oh yeah. Y'all need to let me know, okay? Yay or nay? Come on now. Anyway, so yeah, she running for state representative. Okay, damn. Anyway, emotional, damn it. It is okay. It is anyway. Well, Dr. Heavenly found out about Dr. Damon Daddy. Damon Jr. I don't think he's a doctor, but they did say he went to med school. I don't know if he completed it. I don't know if he dropped out. I don't know what happened with that. But apparently he was arrested 2 years ago for assaulting an officer or something like that. And apparently Dr. Damon handled it and did not tell Dr. Heavenly that what happened at all. Okay. He kept his mouth shut. Okay. Until she found out about it on social media, to the point where she was just like, that ain't my kid, until it was. So I feel bad for Dr. Heavenly for him keeping that from her. I understand why he kept that from her, but as a mama, I wouldn't want nobody to keep anything that happened to my child away from me as a mama. So I agree with you, Dr. Heavenly, for being upset. And apparently when he came back, you cussed his fucking ass out, because that's the reason why he left and he ain't came back. You probably read him for filth, baby. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter because, they got some. Listen, the boy that hit it was a young boy that hit my house. He was only 20. Okay, he was only 20. Okay, so, yeah, so they got it out. So yeah, but yeah, so he ain't came back. Dr. Heavenly, you realize that her voice changed when she talking to her kids and talking to her family. Well, he can't come see his mommy. He can't come see his mommy and everything. But then when she talking to the lady, she got all kinds of bass in her voice. But he can't come see his mommy. He can't come see his mommy. Girl, Dr. Heavenly, listen, we're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to work on that. You gonna have to work on that. You gotta have the same voice as you talking to your constituents, as you talking to your husband, okay? That little baby voice is not cute at all. Oh, daddy. Why she call him daddy and he call her buddy, but then the oldest boy is nicknamed Buddy too. I don't understand all that dynamic over there, Dr. Heavenly. And you gotta work with me to get my vote though too. Okay, but I don't understand your household like that. Okay, but anyway, your daughter beautiful though, and so yeah, so that's what happened in that scene. Okay, she want him to come see his mommy. Damon Jr. was like, Dr. Damon was like, he got to make that decision on his own or whatever. He can't. I can't tell him to come see you, and so yeah. But I think Dr. Damon talked to him. Okay, he just don't. He just don't want to be bothered with his mama yet. Okay, well we'll see. Dr. Contessa, Dr. Scott still ain't. They still renovating this it's not a hospital, clinic space. Okay, clinic space. She said, Buckhead is the Beverly Hills of Atlanta. Really? Really? Beverly Hills of Atlanta? Really? Okay. If you say so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think like Alpharetta and Johns Creek and all that other stuff. Milton, where what's her name live? What's that child name? Toya. I don't know where the new house is. Let me shut up. I don't know. Anila live over there. I think that was the Beverly Hills, but I could be wrong. I ain't think Beverly Hills was in Buckhead. Okay, whatever. But the building still ain't renovated. They still shelling out money. Dr. Scott saying, we need to stop shelling out money. Dr. Contessa saying, no, we need to do whatever we need to do to get this building done. Eugene and Toya is going to rent out a space once the building gets done for, their little clinic area, whatever. I don't know. Kudos to everybody. Toya and Dr. Simone meet up for microneedling with Brandy. Brandy is the new girl that's the nurse practitioner that does, all kinds of facials and Botox and, fillers and all that other stuff. So, and if you need a nurse, okay, got 30 years in the game. Okay, so Toya said she had a dream that Qua and King was buying a house in their neighborhood. I don't even know where they live. They did live in Milton. They probably still live in Milton. I don't know. And then Toya got a call that her dog drowned. And so apparently Bailey's, I thought it was just Bailey, but Bailey's, like the liquor, she drowned in the pool. And she had this dog for 18 years. So the dog was on the last leg anyway, because dog that's a lot of years for dog years. I think I had a cat for like 20 years until my mama had to put her down. Okay, yeah, but she was still good to go. She was just trying to move. She was trying to move down here, so she was just like, I'm not taking this cat. So yeah. So they can live for a long time. So now she gonna have a dog funeral for Bailey's. Okay, all pinked out because it was a little girl dog, and the boys are at the front, um, opening the door for everybody, looking all cute and stuff. One, Avery looked just like Toya, and Ashton looked just like Eugene. I swear to God, they would sat by each other, so they really look alike. And I was just like, Lord have mercy. And they got the same personalities. Ashton got the same personality as Toya. When he was in that kitchen, when she had that Birkin party and he was giving them faces, I said, oh, that is Toya all day long. And then Ashton got the same personality as Eugene. He just laid back, quiet, whatever. I was like, man. But they got a beautiful family. Anyway, so everybody bringing their dog. Dr. Heavenly brought Laura's dog because I think she got a bunch of dogs that's too big to be carrying. Dr. Simone brought her dog, Bolt, and I forgot. I love that movie, Bolt. I forgot about that movie, but she brought her dog, Bolt. Cecil brought a dog, but nobody cared about that dog. And Dr. Contessa brought her dog too. Dr. Heavenly messing with Brandy about the dog. She was like, she was petting him and she was like, oh. Brandy was like, and even Dr. Mimi was like, wait a minute, wait. So it was, they said some nice things about the dog. They said that, the dog was there before the kids, because the kids are like, I think Ashton is probably, or I forgot the boy's name already. Whatever. The boy that looked like Toya, I think he probably about 16, because he driving, so he probably 16, and so the other one's probably about 14, or he may be 17 and he may be 15, somewhere in there. I think they're about 2 years apart. So Dr. Jackie invites the ladies to a dance class. She said, you just got to you got to be sexy and wear heels. Simone she like to walk in heels and everything like that, but then she need to sit down. She don't know how to dance in heels. The instructor said anybody knows how to dance in heels, and Dr. Mimi just walked on up in there like, because apparently she used to be a dancer in college. Okay, then Quad walked up, not to be outdone, because Quad had her little ass out and everything like that in that outfit. So I guess she wanted to let her know that she can dance in heels too. Yeah, because Quad is not to be outdone. Okay, and everybody else was like, nope. Dr. Simone, Dr. Contessa, Toya, Dr. Jackie, Brandy. None of them walked to the front. Everybody was cute. I would say that I think Toya had on the best outfit, maybe. I can't remember. But I like Brandy's outfit too. It was cute too. I'm not for having your ass all out. So Angel and Quad's outfit wasn't appealing to me. Dr. Heavenly looked like a got hot mess. I don't know what she had on. Contessa, I don't know. I really wish Contessa would dress a little better for her body, because she got a bad body. She can do for a little more ass, just a little. Not don't get the diaper booty, just a little more ass, like Wendy Osefo, just a little more ass, not a lot to overwhelm it. Okay, because she ain't that big, but she just need a little more ass. But she still got a bad body regardless. And I think she a little too skinny, because it was a pantsuit that and I'm getting all off the topic, but whatever. She visited Quad like a few years ago, and she had on a pantsuit, and that's when Quad was in that townhouse or that apartment, whatever. She had on that pantsuit. That pantsuit was fitting every crevice, and I think she lost a little too much weight. That's what it is. She lost a little too much weight. She just need to gain a little more, and the ass will, fill out a little more. And I think she'll be set. But but I need for her to work on that. Anyway, so while they're at this dance class, the men get together, and Steve tells Dr. Damon that he missed a good event, the polos, the Sanders Polo Classic. And Cecil was like, yeah, because it was actually tamed. And so Shamar, and that's Brandy's husband, and he's new to the group. He said, was it, usually not that way? And all the men said no. It is not that way. It is not, it's never tamed, okay? But it was tamed, before, because I think Dr. Mimi shut a lot of that shit down. She's like, you got to go to the parking lot. If you want to drag somebody, you got to go to the parking lot. Okay. So I think Dr. Mimi shut that shit down. But, yeah, Dr. Damon wasn't there because Dr. Heavenly wasn't there. So that's why he said you missed a good event. So we go back to the ladies. They sit down after they did their little raggedy ass workout. They sit down. She pull out these little pink cards. And so we gonna play a game, and games never go well. So the first question was, I snoop in my husband's phone when he in the shower or whatever. Toya was like, yep, I do. And everybody else was like, no, I don't do that. And then of course, the next question was shady. Okay. Simone, would you have gone to Quad's party regardless of the invitation? Okay. It was shady. Okay. So then they go back to the men. Okay. She gonna say what she gonna say, but we're gonna go back to the men. Back to the men, they said, some of the wives keep it too real. And then they show that beautiful beam footage about how Dr. Jackie told Brandy that is her thyroid enlarged. Okay. That's no. Yeah, her thyroid enlarged. So they said some of the wives keep it too real. Eugene said, we have a lot of alpha wives, and you have to support your wife, and tell her that I support you and whatever you want to do. So King was like, but what happens if they're wrong? And so Eugene was like, you still got to be by her side. And so Scott was like, well, you can't be by her side when she wrong all the time. And Eugene was like, you just got to put your little nugget of reason in there and just step back and let it go. Okay? Put that little nugget, like, you sure she don't have nothing going on with her? And then step back. Woo. Okay? Step back. And let it go. You got to put that little nugget of reason in there. All right, so they go back to the ladies. So Toya said that was not a real invitation. That was shade. That when Quad sent the invitation 2 hours before the event. Her birthday party, 2 hours before her birthday party. And Toya said that's not a real invitation. That was shade. But Quad said, well, she shaded me. Then Simone said that She said, what did she say? Simone said something, and then she pointed at Quad, and Quad was like, "Don't get your finger out of my face. Get your finger out of my face." And so she said, "Well, yeah, you shaded me, so you getting the shit back." And so then Quad was like, "Well, you not the only one that can motherfucking swing." I said, "Oh shit." So then Quad starts to cry. You always been good to me. And then Simone start to cry. You know what? Listen. Stop fucking crying, bitch. Where? I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Let me play this one more time. Stop fucking crying, bitch. Where? I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm tired of y'all arguing. Period. Point blank, period. Find something else. For real. Quad and Simone been fighting for 4 years. 4 or 5 years. Okay, since she been back on the show. 4 or 5 years. That y'all have been fighting. Find something else. Okay? Because we all tired of hearing it. We all tired of hearing it. Okay? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Y'all getting on my nerves. We can cancel the show if that's the case. If y'all gonna be beefing every year, every season, we can cancel this shit. I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to hear it. Can we do some fun shit? Can we do some fun shit? I don't need y'all to be beefing every year. Anyway, and then they go back to the men. So Curtis mad because he said that I can't support my wife if she putting stuff out there that's not true. And so he talking about how Toya said on Watch What Happens Live that he need to keep his hands to himself. So Eugene said, my wife ain't saying nothing that ain't true. And that is the God's honest truth, Curtis. The truth will set you free. Okay? That's the God's honest truth. You need to keep your hands to yourself. Okay? We saw you grabbing Toya and putting her on your lap and shit like that. You need to keep your hands to yourself. Okay? You already got a bad reputation about, what has been done. So keep your hands to yourself. So Curtis was like, well, you didn't respond to it. And so then Eugene was like, well, I'm not even going there. Can we talk about some real news? He turned to Dr. Damon, and he said Dr. Heavenly is running for government. And Dr. Damon said, yeah, she's running for a state representative. She's smart, and and she got me. So that's the reason why she's running. I know that's right. Give you clapping hands on that. So back to the ladies. Toya was like, you running for no. Dr. Heavenly said, I'm running for a state representative. And Toya was like, wow, you don't even know how to maintain your friend group. And Dr. Heavenly was like, do you know what a state representative is? And Toya was like, I don't give a fuck. I thought it was a joke. She said, state representative won't be you. And so Dr. Heavenly said, well, tell me what a state representative does. And she was like, well, it ain't you. Whatever the case may be, it ain't you. And Dr. Heavenly said, well, also keep my kid's name out your mouth. I don't know why she said that. Nobody said anything about her kids, but she won't put that out there. Keep my kids' names out your mouth. But then Toya was like, well, I'm glad you brought it up. She was like, because you dog everybody else's family, so That's it. So I guess next episode they're gonna talk about uh Damon Jr. about how he got arrested and stuff like that, because Dr. Heavenly brought it up, and so now they can talk about it. Okay, that's it. All right, so give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.